interview. So this is Abram Pilcher, Laptop Magazine. We're here with Ryan Biden of Research in Motion, taking a look at the BlackBerry PlayBook tablet. So Ryan, what can you tell us about this tablet?
So this is the PlayBook. It is our 7-inch tablet product. Some of the interesting features that you might care about: 1 gigahertz dual-core Cortex-A9 processor, a gig of RAM that enables real multitasking on the device, so able to run multiple applications simultaneously and access and switch between them. We've got dual cameras on the device, so 3 megapixel forward-facing, 5 megapixel rear. Both capable of capturing 1080p video, and then we've got a micro HDMI connector that will allow you to actually output that content and other content from the device onto the TV. What's pretty cool about the device is the software, and what I wanted to talk about is kind of the UI, some of the applications, and how we handle multitasking and some of those kinds of activities. So as you can see, I've launched a couple of applications. I'm going to go ahead and launch another one. But what I wanted to show here is how we've kind of handled, because there are no buttons on the face, interaction between applications, switching apps, and moving back and forth through the UI. So I've launched the Kobo Reader application here. It's my library, please don't judge me. If I swipe up from the bottom bezel onto the screen, it minimizes the application and takes us back to the home screen where all of our things. So we've used the same sort of UI paradigm that we have with BlackBerry 6, where you've got multiple panes or multiple views of your icons. The other thing, so obviously swipe back and forth across them, up and down to view them. If I go back here where I've got multiple applications open, I showed you sort of the bottom gesture where I swipe from the bottom onto the touchscreen. If I swipe from the top, it'll actually bring up an application menu. As well, if I swipe in from the sides, it'll actually allow me to toggle back and forth between the open apps. So here, for example, is a web browser. Swipe down from the top, brings me up the menu. I push that back out of the way and go back to browsing the internet. That's kind of at its core. I mean, obviously, there's lots of really cool stuff. From a connectivity standpoint, we're talking about Wi-Fi and secure Bluetooth back to your BlackBerry. So obviously, Wi-Fi, being able to surf the web, access all that great content as you would expect. Back to your BlackBerry, you have the opportunity to use your BlackBerry as a 3G tethered modem if you want connectivity while you're on the go and don't have access to Wi-Fi. Or additionally, you can actually use it to access your BlackBerry content. So be that your email, your contacts, your calendar, tasks, notes, all that kind of useful information that you've got stored on your BlackBerry. We'll give you large screen access to that here, as well as the ability to open and edit attachments that you may have in your email. So whether that's a spreadsheet, as I'm opening up here, a Word document or a PowerPoint, you'll be able to actually interact with those and use them on the PlayBook.
Can we just quickly see how thin it is and the ports?
Yeah, let's talk about the device a little bit. I talked about the speed. From a size perspective, we're 10 millimeters thick, so very thin. If we kind of move around the device, we've got micro HDMI, USB connect, micro USB, and then the quick charge connectors for the charging dock. On the face, stereo speakers. If I move around to the top, we've got stereo microphones, power button, play pause, and volume plus minus keys, and then 3.5 millimeter audio jack for headphones or a microphone. In terms of memory configurations, it'll be 3, 16, 32, and 64 gig.
Great. Well, thank you so much. This is Abram Pelch, and we were looking at the BlackBerry PlayBook.